This.
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 This. This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This.
This is KNET.
Welcome back to KNET. Today is Lindsay and I's last show together. It's really sad. I don't think we're ready for it.
It's definitely a sad one, but I think at the end of the show, we'll say our goodbyes and do all the crying then. The deadline to sign up for the June 10th ACT is today, so make sure you go to www.act.org to register.
Attention seniors, if you have any medicine left in the nurse's office, you have to come and pick it up. Otherwise, the medicine will be disposed of properly.
Seniors, today is the last day to turn in the academic letter application for your Letterman jackets. So make sure you guys go ahead and get that in. And today is also the very last Brock and Brock, so let's throw it over to that.
Good morning, Liberty North. This is the final Brock and Brock in the morning. I'm Brock Baldridge.
I'm Brock Gorton.
And we have some Liberty North sports updates. Let's get right to it. Last night, Liberty North women's soccer won 12-2 over the Truman Patriots, and Brock has some word on who scored a lot of goals last night.
Sydney Ewing, how are you this good? She had 6 goals last night in the win for the Lady Eagles. The girls are back in action tonight at the football field here at North. That'll be senior night. Or you could watch the game at northnationmedia.com, where Brock and Ashley will be calling the game tonight.
Liberty North men's and women's JV track also did very well last night at meet. At Truman, the girls track got first place and conference champions, and the boys got second in that meet as well. Varsity actually did that as well too, Brock. But we'll talk about some baseball, Brock.
Speaking of conference champions, boys had a chance to win conference last night, taking on the Park Hill South Panthers. Unfortunately, they ended up losing 4-3 to the Panthers, dropping the boys on the year to a record of 18-5.
Tennis got second place in conference, and I also just got word, Brock, that they scheduled a game incorrectly yesterday with Blue Springs South, so they drove an hour away for nothing. I mean, that's got to be tough.
No wonder Thomas Philpott was angry when he came back the next day. He had to sit in a bus for a long time.
He probably did. All right, well, Brock, I hate to say it, but this is the last time we'll be on air together. We've had a lot of great shows over the past year, and it's sad to say that this is the last one.
Whether it was the Chiefs' short, brief playoff run, the death of Yodano Ventura, covering Liberty North sports through and through, and a telethon. Brock, it's been a pleasure.
It definitely has been a pleasure, Brock. All right, this has been North Nation Sports. Let's send it back up to the front desk.
You know, it's so sad to see all the seniors leave, and especially the broadcasting seniors and you, Lindsay, so it's super sad.
Thank you, Joe. Jack Chrisman has made an exit interview for all the seniors here in broadcasting.
Memory would probably be the telethon, just because that was my first one. Like my first 3 years of high school, just watching it, and then this year being a part of it. Just like the crazy, everyone in here, lots of fun, food, sugar. It was just a lot of fun.
My first year at the telethon, because we all stayed up and Lindsay fell asleep. Lindsay fell asleep on 4 chairs while the telethon was happening, and we had a camera going on her 24/7.
Sports Retort. It was a couple years ago, and Luke said Sports Retort, and the rest of the show, no one could keep anything still. Sports Retort the rest of the show, and it's still stuck in my memory today.
My favorite memory would probably have to be the trip to New York. Just absolutely everybody had a fun time, and it was really an amazing experience with the snowstorm that we had.
My favorite part about KNET, or favorite memory, would probably be the telethon. It was really fun just to be on air for 24 hours.
My favorite part about being in KNET is probably just working with different people
and learning more about my future field that I'm going into.
My favorite part about being in KNET is getting to be with Joe and get to be on air and say the announcements for everyone all the time.
Yeah, my favorite part about KNET is just like the sheer creation of it. It's basically like a playground. You can create whatever you want and you get seen by people. You get seen by your friends, and then you get people coming up to you the next day saying, man, that was awesome, or, man, you did a good job on that story. I think that's probably the best part for me.
My favorite part about being part of KNET is the type of family feeling, that there's no wrong questions or answers. I only had a very short year of doing it, but I really enjoyed it a lot. Everyone just feels together, everyone gets along, and I just kind of like the type of family feeling you have at KNET.
My favorite part about being in KNET is just that it kind of opened up my eyes to a whole new world. Until this year, I was planning on going into engineering, and so it really just changed a lot for me to be now going into broadcasting stuff. And so I really have enjoyed the whole new thing just that it's become.
My favorite part about being a part of KNET would probably just being a part of all of the KNET shows and getting to help out with what goes on behind the scenes.
An embarrassing story from my childhood is probably going to be in like 5th grade to like middle school, when I used to play basketball and I would wear like these like really bulky like sports goggles and put my hair like on the top of my head with like 5 hair ties, and then everyone called me Squeaks because I had buck teeth and looked like a rat.
An embarrassing story from my childhood has to be when I was about 7, just going down on my bike really fast, flipping over the handlebars multiple times, just having a blast. Getting a concussion and 7 stitches in my side of the head.
My most embarrassing story is when I was in the car with my family and I was telling a story, and I'm like 10 years old and I accidentally say and I didn't realize it until I was done, and everyone's just looking at me and I don't know what I said, and then I finally remember.
When you slide on the handrail backwards. Well, I did it forwards as a kid and ended up falling and ripping my ear off and getting 10 stitches. And I remember my mom just laughing at me because we didn't realize it happened until after driving an hour to my aunt's house.
I'm really going to miss all of you guys next year. And Lindsay, I'm going to miss you so much. So I know your parents brought some flowers, and I did too. Aww. These are for you. And I want to thank you for helping me find out what I love to do, which is broadcasting. I wouldn't have had the confidence to be in front of camera if it weren't for you.
Were they sitting over there the whole time?
Yeah, they were sitting there the whole time. And you will be the main thing that I take from high school. You look back and you think about what all you do. And broadcasting, honestly, it wouldn't have been the same if it weren't for you. So thank you so much.
Okay, where's the tissue?
And we're all so excited to see what you do after high school. And we all have your back. And you always have a place to call home here. And we will miss you so much. Love you, Lindsay. We'll miss you. Anything you want to say for your last show?
Thank you, everyone, for... Ew, you guys like zoomed in on me. I just want to say thanks to all you guys. Tune in next year for sure. And I want to say one thing that always made my day was when I'd like walk through the halls or even like be at work somewhere, and people would be like, oh my gosh, you're the girl from KNET. I'd be like, oh, sorry guys. It was really sweet, and thank you guys. So you guys have a great,
and for the
a
last
great rest
time.
of your year, yeah. And see you
for
never.
the last time, we'll
catch you on the north side.